4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue music.
This is Movies First with Alex First.
A sensitively woven tale of love and loss, The Cakemaker in Hebrew, German and English leaves an indelible impression. Thomas, Tim Kalkhof, a young German baker, is having an affair with Oren, Roy Miller, an Israeli married man who has frequent business visits to Berlin. When tragedy befalls Oren in Israel, Thomas travels to Jerusalem, seeking answers regarding his death. Under a fabricated identity, Thomas infiltrates the life of Anat, Sarah Adler, his lover's newly widowed wife, who owns a small cafe. Thomas starts to work for her, creating cakes and cookies that bring her cafe to life. Before long, he finds himself involved in Anat's life in a way far beyond his anticipation. To protect the truth, he'll stretch his lie to a point of no return. Based upon a personal experience by first-time feature film writer and director Ofir Raul Graizer, The Cakemaker tells of characters who want to put aside their definitions of nationality, sexuality and religion. The film gradually works its way into our psyche. The longer it goes, the more affecting it is. In fact, it's surprising just how affecting it becomes. To me, there was something almost sinister about it at the outset. You're waiting for something bad to happen, for the sky to fall in. And then the tone changes.
You're listening to Movies First. For more, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Tim Kalkhof imbues Thomas with a quiet solitude, suggestive of the fact that he doesn't feel anything, when in fact the reverse is true. Sarah Adler displays vulnerability and a determination to plough on as a caring mother nursing a raw wound. Zohar Shtrauss is pitch perfect as Anat's brother Motti, who tries to protect the sanctity of the cafe and Anat. Religion and secularism play a major part in proceedings. The whole thing feels real. It possesses authenticity. In director Graizer's hands, the metaphorical cure for personal tragedy is baking, which in this context is a sensual and visual act. In Judaism, baking has a special meaning due to the traumatic memories elicited when there was a severe lack of food during the Holocaust. And when it comes to the religious aspect of baking, there's a set of rules about what's allowed and what's forbidden. Importantly, you don't know where the cake maker is heading, save for the fact that you expect matters to come to a head at some point, which they do. It's a special film, which is beautifully realised in a searing debut by Ofir Raul Graizer. It scores an 8 out of 10.
You've been listening to Movies First with Alex First. Subscribe to the full podcast at Audioboom, Stitcher and iTunes, or your favourite podcast distributor. This has been another quality podcast production from Bytes.com.